Alright, so if you got some house paint brushes and they're starting to get really stiff on you, here's a Purdy brush that I had for years, and it's hard as a rock. It's a little soft at the end, but it's getting to the point where it's almost trash. Got another one. These ones work. They sell these ones at Home Depot. It's a Worcester, and same thing. It's super hard. It's full of paint inside that dried out. It's only soft at the very half inch of the end here. And this one is just a cheap one. It's you know, it's garbage. You would think it's garbage, but we're gonna see if we can fix it. I'm gonna add some paint thinner and try to soften up that paint. And they actually sell a brush cleaning comb, one of these. That's what I'm gonna use today. This combs out the brush and makes it where it kind of gets that paint and takes it out. So we're gonna try this brush and see if it'll fix my brushes, especially this Purdy. I've been using this thing for over a decade. This was my go-to brush for everything. And you can see it's stiff as can be. Alright, so we're going to add some paint thinner. And I'm just using Clean Strip. It's a green one, so it's got less chemical smell. I'm doing this in my basement, so I don't want a strong smell down here. Alright, we're going to let that soak up. Stand in this solution, I don't know. I'll give it 5-10 minutes. See how it is. Alright, so you can see how bad this is when I run my comb through it. I can only get in the last inch or so of the brush. This is just so hard I can't get in it. Side, barely. So this needs to sit for a lot more than 5 minutes. This has obviously got all kinds of gunk stuck in this that's not allowing this to even go inside to comb it. So we're going to sit this in there for try 20-30 minutes. We'll come back and see if that's ready. Alright, so this stuff, this paint thinner, it's not doing that good of a job, so I'm going to go and try some acetone. And it's too gunked up in here. It's like glued from all the varnish or paint, whatever's stuck in there. It's not releasing, so this stuff's just not strong enough. I know you try to do eco-friendly stuff. I mean, it'll work if it's fresh paint easily, but this has been sitting and dried thoroughly, this brush, so it's just not strong enough. So I'm gonna go and get some acetone, see if that works. Alright, so here's my brush. Still pretty stiff. Still stuck together like glue, the hairs. Trying to comb the hairs out and it's just not happening. Alright, so we'll try some acetone. See, it's clear. Same stuff as nail polish remover. Oh, look at that. See all the paint coming off? It's starting to float. You see the paint coming off. Take a toothbrush. Get some of this paint off. Still pretty darn hard. It's like a rock in there. Alright, so I'm going to let this soak for, let's do 20 minutes. Alright, it's been about 20-30 minutes. Let's check out this brush now. Still a little tight in the center here. Still doesn't want to go in to about an inch. But it's getting better. You can see there's a lot of paint sticking to the brush still. That's kind of released, but it's still stuck there. So you want to get one of these wire brushes. This is actually for like soldering. For doing, you know, for cleaning up solder joints. But I'm going to try it because that's going to take the paint off that's sticking to my brush and gumming it up and get my fibers clean. Because if you see, under the brush. See, look at the gunk underneath. That's still sticking there. See that? That's what I'm trying to get off. Yeah, it's still a lot of gunk in there. Take a toothbrush and kind of try to separate that. It's kind of like having gum stuck in your hair. So I got the outside so clean, but the inside is the problem area. Okay. So gonna scrape at that paint again. You can hear it, it's solid still. Now there's glue probably from here to here, but look at even 3/4 of the way down, it won't go through until the very end. You can see all that gunk in there. So up. Look at that. It is getting better though. It's getting more movement here. It's still very stiff right here. Right in here. Most people would just toss this and buy a new one, but I really like this brush. Probably should just buy a new one. But look at that. Wow. To pull it apart, it's tough. Better. Just gotta kind of pull that paint apart right here. If you can pull it apart from the fibers, I think it'll help the acetone get in there. And that's what's keeping this thing so stiff. Look at all that gum in there. Paint gum. It's like glue. It is coming though, look at that. Got some blue in there, different colors, paints. Got in there some more. Alright, so we got it almost halfway in now. About halfway in we can get the brush in. Before it was only about right here. Now we're getting about halfway. So I think another 1/4 of an inch to a 1/2 inch and we'll be good. See, about right there. See that? Ah, yeah. That's what we want. So I literally had to pry this apart to get that to ungunk itself. And now we're getting somewhere. I might have just saved this brush. It's still a little gunky inside, but keep putting it in the acetone. And brushing it out. So if you got a favorite brush that you got, you know, you might want to do what I'm doing. Try to get that thing nice and clean, because I don't know. I got kind of attached to this brush. It's just a Purdy brush. I think it's 2.5 or 2.25. Yeah, it's bending now. I really didn't think I was gonna be able to clean this out. I thought I was gonna have to toss it, but I figured, hey, I'll make a video just in case I save it. Maybe there's somebody else online that once watched my video and says, hey, yeah, I got a favorite brush that I want to save. Or if not, just go buy a new one. They're not that, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, you can get a good brush. There we go. There, that's what I'm talking about right there. So that's pretty much as far as I need to go. You see those big chunks of paint stuck there. They're coming out. Alright, brush this off again. This really helps to remove that paint that's just kind of sticking. It's already released, but it's just kind of sticking back onto the brush. And that's what this thing is, just clearing that off. The fibers of the brush. Oh yeah, saved my brush. Happy now. By all means, if you're loaded with money, money's not an issue. Just go down and buy any brush. I mean, this is kind of, takes a little bit of time. But you know, there's not many rich people in the world these days. Oh yeah. Yep. There we go. My brush is saved. Still a little bit gunky. I'll keep going over it. Like, you can still see a little bit of the fibers, the hairs with paint inside. So just got to keep going over it with the brush. Get that gunk out. Still think it needs a little more soak in there. I mean, look at that. Still a little bit of that crap in there. Got some more acetone on a toothbrush. It's nice and soft now. Alright, so this definitely works. I've saved my brush. And dispose your acetone and your thinner in a bucket and find a place, maybe cardboard or something, put it on, or an old paint can. Dispose of it properly. Don't throw it down the sink. Now there's still a little bit of gunk in there, just a little bit in the center, but it's on there pretty good. I mean, I can continue to soak this in acetone or thinner and it'll probably get a little cleaner, but I think I'm good for now. I think this is good enough to paint. A lot better than what it was. Alright, so that's the brush, nice and cleaned up. So yeah, this comb and a wire brush is all you need. And once your brush is nice and dry, if you have the original box, it helps keeps the hairs nice and straight for the next time you're going to use it.